Hello mate, my name is Roger. Welcome to the channel. This is the Superior 6th Scale Studio. This is my preview video on the only 1/6 scale Brock Lesnar figure that I have ever seen. This release is manufactured by OT013. If you are interested in seeing the full review once the product is released, subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos. When I first saw this figure get put up for pre-order, I really wasn't super familiar with any of OT013's previous works. But after some searching, it appears they have made a Dwayne Johnson figure in the past, and the final product on that one really looks quite good. They also since then have announced a God of War figure which looks absolutely incredible. So hopefully this Brock Lesnar figure turns out decent. I ordered mine through Giant Toy. Please keep in mind this is a third-party, unlicensed, unofficial product. I have dropped the link in the description for your reference purposes only. This is not a promotional video, this is a preview video on a figure I have ordered with my own money, and will be adding to my own personal figure collection. The price they are asking for this product is definitely acceptable. This figure is listed at approximately $245 Canadian. Considering you get 2 outfit sets, that alone makes it almost worth it for anyone who's a serious fan of Brock Lesnar. Now at this price point of $245, this release includes 1 head sculpt, 1 World Box OT013 1/6 scale body, 4 pairs of regular skin tone hands, those include a pair of relaxed hands, a pair of fists, 2 hands with the finger pointing at you, like he's telling everyone you are the next one to be beat up by the beast incarnate. He also comes with what appears to be some hands with a trigger finger for holding the gun, which is actually pretty hilarious, like when have we ever seen Brock Lesnar shooting a gun on screen? I could be wrong, but it just seems a little bit random on a release that's of a fighter/professional wrestler. I do think you could use those hands for some holding of a microphone if you have one, or also possibly could be able to hold a steel chair accessory or possibly even a baseball bat. So those hands definitely could be used for multiple accessories and poses. He also comes with 2 pairs of hands which have him wearing the MMA gloves that he wore many times over the years. 1 pair with the open hand, and the other is of course the fists in case you want to have him in some fighting poses. They also are including his wrestling boots, as well as some bare feet that you can switch out in case you want to lean more towards the UFC look that he had. Now speaking of the UFC and WWE look, this figure does come with the full attire, including the sponsor branded shorts, as well as a shirt which he has worn during his entrances previously. To top it off, you do get both a WWE title and the old school UFC championship belt. Now if you're like me and you are a massive UFC fan, then one of your favorite moments is probably when Daniel Cormier and Brock Lesnar had their confrontation in the octagon to set up for a future fight. Being one of my favorite moments personally, it makes me very happy to finally have a representation of Brock during that exact moment. This including the full suit he wore during that event, including some very nice dress shoes, a suit vest, and nicely tailored jacket and pants. The shirt also appears to be decently tailored, but I would keep in mind that there is a possible chance that the shirt will get stained by the suit over time. So you may end up having to pick if you want him coat on, or coat off for the remainder of your time with him in your collection. And now we should probably talk about the elephant in the room. That being this head sculpt. I would definitely say the sculpt is the weakest part of this set, but that doesn't mean it's a deal breaker for me. Whether or not that is going to make a difference in your purchasing decision is completely up to you. I would say this head sculpt only has a likeness of maybe a 3/5 to a 4. It is significantly lacking in likeness, but if you're like me, then this is a character you are willing to accept mediocrity, in order to have some kind of a representation of them in your collection, compared to having nothing at all. Now the other part that certainly is up for debate, is the body they chose to use. And if it was the right choice for this particular release. I personally think it's sort of a good choice for the body, but also a far from perfect choice when there is 2 different attires that he can wear. If this was just the suited version only, then I would say the body choice is quite good, and has the appropriate proportions to make a good display. But I don't quite think it works entirely for the in-ring, or in octagon fight gear. The obvious joints are definitely not ideal. but the overall choice of using super rounded shoulder joints and double bends at the elbows and knees. It means that the figure doesn't look nearly as good in the fight gear as he does with the suit. Sure, he has the tattoos and that's an awesome detail to have, but I do think the body choice makes him look a bit more animated than I would have preferred. But still, this is only the beginning of figures like this being made by more third-party companies, so they will only get better as time goes on. I'm really hoping we will receive a cowboy-style outfit Brock Lesnar figure next. I think with some sunglasses and a cowboy hat, that could make for an amazing figure. Alright, now to wrap it up on my initial thoughts and expectations regarding this figure. I think it's worth getting if you are a big fan of the WWE or the UFC. And with the recent merger of the two companies at a corporate level, we may see more attention brought to these types of things in the collecting community, which may result in more third parties doing these fighters. The only thing is, I really wish this figure came with some kind of a stand. Even a basic one would have been fine. And that's all for this preview video. Let me know in the comments, do you guys have this one pre-order? Are you planning on ordering it soon? Or do you think this is a no-go for you? Also, make sure to thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future reviews and preview videos. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you for tuning into the channel. That being said, my name is Roger, this is the Superior 6th Scale Studio. And I'm out.